Hey patrons, how are you? So I was noodling after IUNPLUG TV's live share and I was like, oh yeah, I've got to make sure to keep my patrons nice and happy and make sure that I'm sharing intentionally for the patron community. So I was noodling with a yoga session, and that's going to happen for sure for you guys at some point. But then what more dominantly came through was a preparation chat about the new moon tomorrow, which I'm sure we're already kind of getting the energetic insight with regard to these rather monumental energy shifts that we're well practiced in holding our own and transforming energy and seeing beyond the veil, seeing beyond the energetic release, knowing this too shall pass, and that we're really truly always moving into these lighter, clearer perspectives that basically help us feel better and move through this world with greater ease, greater harmony, with a feeling of connectivity, like we belong here. And we're allowed to be the beings that we are in any given moment. So simple, really simple. You guys know that I do share this kind of stuff with you, and I've got my I think Palo Santo or Santo Paulo. I now researched it and I think maybe I got it wrong, but it doesn't matter really, does it? It's just the saging, clearing our space, and then if you want to do the actual, getting your intentional crystals out, or simply it could be the crystals that you're using for this manifestation period. I have I think I've shared these with you guys, but I have this quartz, which is from my mom, and then I actually have no idea how I came to possess this, but this is it could have been a gift, or it's likely that it was. This is tiger's eye, so really good for grounding. I know that I'm also being guided to obsidian. I have some small obsidian crystals, but I'm feeling like some would be good. And then I've got this lovely, maybe you'd call it like a smoky quartz, which I picked up at a really cool hippie shop in The Hague in San Francisco in 2014, the very end of 2014. I did a road trip. So you guys know it's planting seeds in our minds. We're now in this new moon portal energy, and we often, once we start getting used to living more intentionally, we do almost naturally start to get in the habit of following the cycles and having ceremony, and very naturally and intuitively we will sense and feel the stuff that's coming up for us. And a lot of themes will have been very, very intentional and similar themes. For years I was simply really intending to break free from low paradigm energies, fear energies, and invoking more love, more peace, quite general. And then oftentimes I'd have, certainly during transformational phases or big moves, be more specific about the intent. And I've noticed if I were to look over this last maybe 3 to 6 months, some of the intentions in different areas of my life have become more specific, where other ones I'm releasing the specificity now and going into general, and just kind of letting go to be guided into deeper depths of love, and to be always shedding the patterns of fear, limitation, lack, all that separation, right? So yeah, it's really it. Preparation, what's coming through for you. Have a moment wherever that might be, as and when you're interfacing with this transmission. What is it for you? You can always feel free to reach out. You guys are all in touch with me, so feel free to reach out, share what those intentions are. They might be in resonance. We might be able to hold space for one another. And a lot of it can be quite general around like attracting exactly what it is you're deserving from this new vision that we all carry. be it working more in alignment with our heart's desire, being allowing ourselves to receive greater financial abundance in as many varying resources as that might present itself, in people, in gifts, in exchanges, right? So really allowing ourselves to open up and kind of break through any limited veils we have around money and finance, and to really kind of bring that into our world as another harmonious aspect, just like we would a human or a person or a trade. So really see all those aspects of resource and abundance and wealth as like a total thing, right? A total harmonious kind of world, ultimately. And it all feeds in and exchanges and lines up in perfect harmony with the truth of your being. So yeah, preparation. And the reason I'm sharing this here now with you is because I'm going into my preparation. It's been coming up for probably the last 24 hours. So it's like time to really kind of sit with it, get my crystals out, do a little ceremony, and just sort of intend like, what is it that's really coming through to be shed for this new moon portal, and how are the energies moving, these new feeling energies from this last cycle. What then are we calling in, right? And I gotta say, as I'm sharing this with you now, like, wow, it really does shift. As in, when we just allow, surrender, and keep riding the waves, with each cycle we get to this new place where, for me, a lot of my desires that I might have been holding even unconsciously are now like, no, definitely don't need that, don't want that. And then it makes the actual desire more specific, more true, more real, more believable for your beingness. And then we just keep on keeping on, really, don't we? So thanks, you guys. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. And I'll probably just share a bit more on the new moon tomorrow with you, maybe just specifically for our patron collective, specific messages that might be more resonant with this grouping. So big love, you guys. I'm so appreciative of your presence here, of your support on every level. And I can feel that this is like a really big turning point, and the knowingness is just ultimately the amount we've been through, and the amount we've seen, and the amount we've worked through, and the fact that with each cycle there's this clarity, and it's really beautiful and peaceful and like real, as far as like heaven on earth, new paradigm energies. It's like, so reach out, you guys. Let me know how it's flowing for you. I know there's amazing new beginnings for all of you, and like powerful shifts in just the simplicity of being lovingly supported in the totality of the being that you are. So I'm in total like loving grace and service to you guys, and I know that it's met and felt in a very visceral way that often brings me to tears. I feel so blessed to have you all in my life. So thanks for being here, you guys, and give me a shout as and when it feels totally inspired and guided. And otherwise, just have a beautiful new moon. I look forward to touching base with you guys. Have a great day. Peace out.